Hi, I'm Wim. I'm the founder of Genesis Home Technology Architects, and I wanted to explain briefly how we, as a company, as a group of people, we see the world, we see our business, we look at what we do every day. If you understand the basics here, I think you understand how we work with people, how we plan our future, and what we do every day. So we call it the Genesis Home Technology Architects universe. Our universe exists out of people and stories and relationships. So not about products, not about technology, not atoms. We're all about people and stories. So in order to understand how our universe is structured, we look at the four circles here to see what we focus on most is at the center. Those are the people inside Genesis Home Technology Architects. Some of you will know some of the people who work in our company. Other ones will know everyone in our company. But this is actually directed first at the people who know us, who've been working in our company or with our company. So at the heart, there's the people inside Genesis Home Technology Architects. Just around there, almost just as important, are what we call the partners of today. Those are the people we work with today. Some of them we've already been working with for a couple of years. Some of them have been there since the beginning, which is now more than 15 years ago. So those people are really the core of our business. So when we talk about partners of today, those are as well our customers, so installers of technology, some architects, but also our suppliers of some of the best technology components you can find to put in a home, what we call homes of tomorrow. So that's really the two circles that are making up the philosophy and the culture of our company. So the first one, the people inside our company, some of the people are maybe thinking of joining us, and then the second circle, what we call partners of today. Around there you have the partners of tomorrow. Those are people that are thinking about maybe working with us in the future. So you can figure out from this video and some of the following videos how we see things and how we go about things with our own team and with the people we work with already. And then there's a world around us. The world around us are basically our families, our friends, our fans, and some organizations that we're trying to work with on a day-to-day business. There's some schools, there's some other businesses and organizations that we basically try to work with, but outside a pure business angle. So four groups, the people inside of Genesis are partners of today, the partners of tomorrow, and the world around us. And to understand how we organize these groups, these four groups of people, there's basically 5 things that you should know about us and how we operate and how we tick and how we think. So the first thing is we really value the principle of we are what we do. When we say we, that's for us inside of the company, but also the partners we work with. So the principle is we are what we do. The second one is there's a document and there's quite some talk inside our company and with our partners about the purpose and the vision. So why do we wake up in the morning? Why do we come to work? Why do we work with some people and why don't we work with other people? This goes beyond the money-making objective, far beyond. So purpose-driven. So I invite you later on to ask us or to read up on it, on what our purpose and vision is. But at the core, it's basically, there's an internal purpose. That is, we want to be the best small company we can be together by improving every day. And there's an external purpose. We would like our partners to be happy and successful in doing business with us. We want to be instrumental to the success of their business and their lives overall. The third point is Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese term. It's a principle of continuous improvement always learning. We even take this far on a personal level. We compete against our past selves as a company, as a team, and also as individuals. The fourth thing is what we've called, of what some people call, and we identify ourselves with that, is to be a small giant. We don't want to be the biggest one. What we want to be is the best small company that we can be. And that's what we call being a small giant. To be good at what we do, to make our partners successful, and to make our own team members happy and successful in their professional lives. And then the last thing is, which loops back to the beginning of the video, for us this is all a story about people. It's about relationships, it's about we are what we do, and that's important to understand about us. Aside from the technology, the specifications, the products, this is a story about people. We want to build relationships with people far in the future. We believe that it's the length of the relationship that will determine how successful we are. So thank you for spending a few minutes to better understand us. This is the Genesys Home Technology Architects universe. 4 groups of people: the Genesys team internally, the partners of today, partners of tomorrow, the world around us, and the 5 pillars. See you out there.